Let me paint you a picture. You're in your kitchen in Barrie, coffee's getting cold, mortgage renewal letter is on the counter, and you haven't even opened it yet, and you already know that the payments are going up. Selling feels dangerous, renting doesn't feel safe anymore, and for the first time since you bought the house, you feel stuck. If you purchased your home in Barrie between 2019 and 2021, this video is for you. Because what's happening right now is not just a slow market. That explanation misses the point. Barrie's being squeezed from three different directions all at the same time. Prices aren't exploding anymore, buyers are no longer emotional, and inventory is sitting for extended periods of time. And that changes everything. So we're in a buyer-leaning market and buyers know it. They're being more cautious, they're being more picky, and they're walking away from deals over things that they wouldn't even have blinked at a couple years ago. If you're selling as well, you're not just competing with your neighbor. You're competing with price drops, incentives, relisted properties, and sellers that are becoming more and more motivated each and every week. That's problem number one. You can't sell the way that you expected. So naturally people say, fine, I'll rent it out. Well, that used to work in Barrie. It's not automatic anymore. Rents have softened, vacancy has increased, and once you stack today's interest rates, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance on top of that, the numbers fall apart pretty fast. We're seeing more and more accidental landlords. People are shocked when rent doesn't even come close to covering their mortgage. Now they're feeding the property each and every month just to keep it going. Be honest, if you had to hold a property, you had to spend $600, $700, or $800 a month just to hold a property, would you keep it? Some people can, most people can't. That's problem number two. You can't rent it the way that you thought you could. Now, let's add mortgage renewals into the mix, and that's a whole new problem. A huge number of Barrie homeowners locked in rates under 2% in 2020 and 2021. These renewals are landing now, they are coming due. And here's the gut punch. You're paying more every month for a home that might be worth less than it was a few years ago in a market where your exit options aren't simple. That's the moment people don't talk about. The I can't keep this moment. This isn't theory, this is stress, and this is real life. Now, listen closely because this matters. This situation is not hopeless, but by pretending that it's 2019, it will absolutely make it worse. The market demands a different strategy right now. Homes that sell in Barrie right now are priced to create urgency, not to see what happens. People are pricing at market value or slightly below to get better activity. Not, I'm going to bring it on and just see what I can get. That's not giving up, that's taking control. Renting is no longer a default backup plan. You have to run the numbers properly, future rates, vacancy, repairs, the boring stuff that actually matters. If it works, great, congratulations. If it doesn't, and you ignore it, you're just delaying the pain. And if your mortgage renewal is coming up in the next 6 to 12 months, waiting is the most dangerous move that you can make. You want options before the bank decides the option for you. Here's what most people in Barrie are missing. The market has an opportunity, buyers finally have leverage, investors with real cash are paying attention again. And downsizers, this part is critical, need to zoom out here. If prices are down across the board, you might lose less on the sale than you have on the purchase. Taking a hit on one side does not automatically mean you're losing overall. So here's the reality. Some homeowners will freeze, some will panic, and a smaller group will move early, with clarity and with intention. The market doesn't reward hope, it rewards understanding. If you want to talk through your situation, selling, renting, renewing, or just figuring out your real options, reach out. Call or text the number on the screen, and if you want a deeper breakdown, watch the next video where I explain exactly what's happening in the Barrie real estate market right now and how smart homeowners are responding. See you in the next video.